Hey, you got time for a beer? I know I do. Welcome to my show. My name's Jake. It's Thursday, or it will be when you guys see this. Don't forget, you can find me at tubajake_69 at Untapped, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. Tell me your stories. I like to hear them. Hopefully you like to hear them too, because I'm going to tell them. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so that more people can see what I'm doing here. It's great stuff. And I like to hear from you guys so that I know what you guys like. So the beer I've got for you today is La Gosa Rita. It's a margarita style ale from Lakefront Brewery out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Kind of light, 4.8% ABV. Little fruity, got some lime in it. Should be pretty good. I like that. So let's get started. So I like to try all the new beers that come into my store. This is one of them. Those are weird because, you know, it's got salt in it because those are supposed to have salt in them. But I don't know. They're different. This one in particular is gluten-free, which I think is kind of neat because gluten is not a thing that I should really have, but you know, like I've said before, a life without beer and bread is a sad life anyway, so why would I want to live that? Anyway, should be light, brewed with rice, so the opaqueness of this is not terribly surprising. It's a little, the weird thing is brewed with lime juice. It kind of looks like lime juice to me. It smells like a margarita. It's got agave in it, so it's a sugar that ferments. And when they ferment it, it makes tequila. So it's going to smell like tequila, which is great, right? Because it's supposed to smell like a margarita. It does. Kind of tastes like one too. Actually, it tastes a lot more like a margarita than it does like a beer. So that's probably good, right? It's nice, light. The lime is a little bit more intense than what I was expecting it to be. And kind of a little bit watery, which is interesting. Although it being that it's a Gosa, it should be, I think, if I remember style-wise correctly. Does this remind me of a beer? Kind of reminds me, well, in the past, it's reminded me of tequila. If anyone's ever had that, that was a long time ago. Pretty close to 20 years since I've seen one of those, but it was a tequila beer. It's a little bit of lime flavor, but mostly it tasted like beer, which was nice. And I was like, this is weird. I don't know if I like that, but now thinking back on it, I was like, wow, I wish they would have done more with that because they were far ahead of their time. I don't even know who made it. My guess would be Anheuser-Busch kind of thing. Budweiser kind of thing. Actually, what this mostly reminds me of is Green Zebra. It's completely different thing. That's watermelon, although from what I've seen, they're going to have different flavors of Green Zebra now too, which sessionable sours are a great thing. I like them a lot. They should keep making more of them because they're delicious. But the aesthetic of this reminds me of the Green Zebra. And I like that. So I like it. Good. Does this remind me of a story? Okay, so tequila reminds me of a story, kind of. It reminds me of when I was working third shift cleaning buses for a busing company down a little ways away. you know, they bus people all over the place, which is great. But it was hard work. And you get there at 10 and you leave at like 6:30 usually. You know, I was always looking for hours, so they'd have buses that come in and they're like, we need a quick turnaround. Can you come in at 10 in the morning? I'm like, dude, I've been asleep for 3 hours already. What are you talking about? Coming at 10 in the morning, clean a bus. It's not worth coming in. And it was hot in the buses, and I don't know, it was a blast. But you know, you think you're 20, 21 doing this job that it'll be, you know, oh, it's third shift, so you're working during the nighttime, so it's gonna be super easy because, you know, you like staying up late. Working third shift is not staying up late. It's not the same thing. You're actually doing work, and usually the work that third shifters do is harder than what everybody else does. But nobody ever appreciates the work that gets done on third shift. But yeah, it was a good time. Got to see some concerts. Who was that? I went to see the Red Hot Chili Peppers that one summer with my little brother. I think he was in the 8th grade. So Red Hot Chili Peppers, Blonde Redhead, and the Foo Fighters, I do believe. That was a good show. I like that one a lot. What else came out of that? Sleeping in my parents' basement. The basement was nice though. It's always very cool down there. Dark, quiet. Which seems strange because there were 5 other people living in the house. Yeah, 5 other people living in the house at least. But I like that. And the next summer I went to Texas, which was a lot of fun for completely different reasons. But I'm not talking about that because I didn't have tequila in Texas. Nope. Shiner Bock, I got that in Texas. That was pretty good. Oh, just a little bit left. Oh, yeah, good stuff. And I've got a quote for you. This one's from Chuck Yeager. He's a fighter pilot, pretty cool dude. He said, "You don't concentrate on risks. You concentrate on results." Which, I mean, well, fighter pilot, test pilot, he walked away from a lot of airplanes, which is great because, I mean, if he would have concentrated on the risks, he would never have gone up to make those flights. Just, you know, results. He got those, which is great. So if you want to accomplish great things, don't concentrate on risks, concentrate on results. There you go. Don't forget, you can find me on Untapped YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram, all at @tubajake_69. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe because I like you guys to see this stuff, and it helps more people to see it. Don't forget, you can tell me your stories. I'll probably tell them as my friend did this, which is great. I think that's all I got for you. I'll see you next time when you got time for a beer.